So welcome back to another episode, and I'm joined back with Vic, and today we're going to review Metroid Samus Returns. And we were doing some movie reviews, and we're like, hey, we've both been playing this amazing game.
Yes.
Let's review it. What do you think about this game?
I think the game is incredible. I'm a huge fan of Super Metroid, and I love 2D Metroid games in particular. I've been waiting for Nintendo to come back and give us a great 2D experience, and that's exactly what Samus Returns is.
Did you play this game originally on the Game Boy? It was 1991? Metroid 2.
You know what? I did. It didn't connect with me as much as some of the other more simplistic Game Boy games did.
You know, for me back then, I didn't really understand Metroid the very first time I played it on the NES. I was like, what is this, an action game?
Yes.
I didn't quite get it. It wasn't until Super Metroid did I really start to appreciate Metroid. Then I was like, oh, I never played the second one, so I've never played the Game Boy version.
I have it, actually. I have it on the 3DS. It's really funny that I'm playing it on the same machine that I'm playing the remake on. And it is a remake, but it's so much more than just
It's a reimagining.
Absolutely, yeah. They completely reinvented everything in the title. They rebuilt the maps. Obviously, you're using polygons. It is full color, unlike the crappy-ass looking Game Boy game. And it just is so fluid and fast. Mercury Steam was brought in as the developer, and they worked on some Castlevania side-scrolling stuff. And, you know, they have some pedigree. Those guys have some chops out there in Spain.
You know, like, I haven't played a Metroid game for so long. We've been starved of Metroid games for a very, very long time.
Yeah, we have.
And then all of a sudden we get this game, and I'm sitting down, and I start playing it, and I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
And this is where I just want to gush for a second and say, if you like Super Metroid, you're going to absolutely love this game. It's fantastic. I've really been enjoying this a lot.
Yeah, you know, there's been a lot learned, I think, over the years with these Castlevania type and Metroidvania type experiences out there. And this is like really, really fine-tuned, really finessed 2D gameplay with lots of great secret areas to explore, a constant stream of leveling up. You've got your sort of traditional Metroid powers, but you also have these Aeon powers.
Power-up things,
that come into play, so you can suddenly blast with a super fast machine gun type pulse.
And you have that also the other pulse that shows you secrets around the map.
Yes.
There's a 10x10 ratio there.
Which is kind of like the scanning that we would do in Metroid Prime. And, you know, this actually is a pretty good connecting bit of tissue to the Metroid Prime games as well. The way that Samus looks and moves, and this beautiful sort of elegance and this streamlined beauty to this experience. It's so fun.
And it's fun for a lot of other different reasons within the game.
Yeah.
The counter system is absolutely fantastic. So you're running along, and then all of a sudden a creature comes into you, and it's just kind of hovering there. It jumps into you, and you counter it, and then it's kind of stunned, dazed, and then you blast the hell out of it. I can't tell you how satisfying of a play mechanic it adds to. I just love that.
Because it's like a new sort of combat experience every time you're dealing with these enemies. They're never not going to stop, you know, giving you their tail before they come flying at you. But it's fun every time because you're going to see a lot of these characters like in every Metroid game over and over again. Every time you leave an area, they respawn, and then you go back and you got to fight them again. Like, part of the story hook here is that you're on SR388, the homeworld of the Metroids, and you're wiping them out. You're just going from, you know, one Metroid attack to another Metroid attack, and you're
trying to find them on the map.
Yeah, you got a map that you have to explore, and, you know, little secrets get unveiled as you unlock different things. You're collecting the DNA off of these dead Metroids, but the Metroids come in a bunch of different varietals as well, and it's really fun getting into these sort of mini boss fights with these guys.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of stuff to love in this game. It's not really deviating off course from the 2D Metroid games.
And I'm happy about that. It's right on course.
Yeah, and it also is a terrific portable game. Now, I do wish I could play this on Switch, I'm not going to lie.
We all wanted that, for
Yes,
sure.
but I do also feel that this is a great love letter to the 3DS, and I honestly, I feel like one of the benefits of this game is that instant access to the map, because you're in the map so often. The map is a huge part of the gameplay, and you could pause and look at the map that way, which is the traditional way.
But you also have the pins. You can pin different locations on the map, so you can say, hey, I'm going to come back to this later on, because you can't enter a certain area.
Totally, and so having the map constantly there on that second screen
is really handy.
It's great. It really is great, and I loved playing this on the 3DS. It's also one of the most beautiful 3DS games I played.
And we got to talk about that for a second. We were watching a movie the other night, just before it, and he's playing on his, I'm playing on mine. I'm playing on a 2DS with no 3D. He's playing on the 3DS.
Yes.
And he says to me, he goes, you got to check out the 3D. And I'm like, oh, you know, I usually turn the 3D off. And I look over and I'm like, Oh my God! So I went home and I took my cartridge out, put it in the 3DS,
yes.
and then I'm playing in full 3D. Yeah. The parallax in the backgrounds are phenomenal.
I mean, and not only not only does it have that depth, but there'll be animated bits and things that will fall off, and little secrets and things will be revealed to you. It's exquisite. It is. You know, it's really amazing, and I don't know what the shelf life or how long Nintendo keeps supporting the 3DS or what's next. I mean, you can certainly feel like it's not the same kind of horsepower that you get out of the Switch for sure, but it's still...
It's a nice love letter for the 3DS.
Yeah.
Even if this is the final game, wouldn't that be amazing?
Yeah.
This is the and it's definitely not the final game on 3DS, but what a great game, and I'm glad it came out, and it just gives me that feeling of Super Metroid again, and how can that be a terrible thing? That's an amazing thing. They nailed it.
They really did nail it, and that beautiful 3DS Samus Aran thing that they made too is absolutely gorgeous as well. Yeah, it is. It's a love letter to Metroid fans like me, and I think you too.
Absolutely.
Like I have been blown away. The music is very cool and
good.
Eerie and evocative, and all of the sort of feelings that you get as Samus
It made me remember how much I've missed Metroid.
Yes.
That's what this game did to me. I was like, why haven't we got more Metroid games over the last bunch of years? This is ridiculous.
Well, and I think Nintendo is sort of saying, well, let's test the waters with this, because they understand they have this really valuable character and this franchise. But you're right, it's been a long time since we played a game like this, and they haven't done one since Zero Mission on the Game Boy Advance, which is a long-ass time ago.
And I played that game. I own that game.
Yeah, they've done these sort of side mission things with Hunters and Federation Force, but this is the Metroid that we
want. And we've gone
and so I think the message is that if you've wanted this and begged Nintendo to do it, and obviously there are fan-created things like that, another Metroid 2 remake, AM2R.
I don't even know about that.
Yeah, this is like a fan thing that Nintendo had to squash because they were coming out with their own thing. Obviously people have wanted this. There are lots of things like Axiom Verge and lots of titles.
Amazing, yeah.
Right, good games that sort of tip their hats.
Shadow Complex. There's been so many over the years.
But we've wanted this core Metroid thing. So if you've asked for this, if you've been begging for it, you got to step up. I mean, even if you've sort of put your 3DS in a closet, this is worth pulling
I was late on my bed the other day. This is off to a bad start.
Yeah.
But I was playing this game, and I was like, back in heaven, back in Metroid heaven. Yeah. I was like, I can't believe I'm playing this Metroid game. It's so great.
And in portable game heaven too, right? Doesn't it evoke sort of that sense of Game Boy Advance-ness that, it takes you back in a million different ways in such a good way.
There should have been more 3DS Metroid games, really good ones like this.
This is excellent.
And I can't wait for the Switch one.
And I would love, a Switch 2D Metroid experience as well. Maybe we'll get the whole suite.
2D and 3D, intertwined. That would be the best. So I know, we can sit here and dream all we want. What are you going to give? Like, we're going to do this reviews on the run style as Vic has been doing for about 15, 20 years.
It's confusing because we got Film Fury flags.
It's all good.
So you go to that channel and you're seeing this on Happy Console Gamer and reviews on the run.
This is a love letter to Metroid, and that's why we're here.
And we're very happy about this
What are you going to give this out of 10?
I love it. I don't think it holds that same sort of, out of nowhere love that Super Metroid does for me.
Wow.
That's a 10 still for me.
That definitely is a 10 for me, but I think this is still there in that caliber.
This is a 9 out of 10.
This is a 9 out of 10 for me as well. I fully agree with you there.
Go get this one.